What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for watching CostTv. Yeah, you. I'm talking to you. Thank you for tuning in, man. It's an honor to have you here today. Before we start, the topic of today is called "To Get Rapper." I've been having it in my chest for a long time to express myself on this topic. But before we start, I know y'all looking at me different. I'm rocking my gold fronts. Before anybody think I'm copping or jacking anybody, I had these joints since 1994. I was heavily influenced by Wu-Tang Clan, one of my favorite groups. To bring it a little back, I started as a kid playing instruments. I played congas, bongose, timbales. Those are drums, and I felt like I was a musician early on. I played with Pt.1, and that solidified who I was as a musician. So played a few gigs with Tito and felt like a superstar. So then after that, years later, I fell in love with hip hop music. Anybody know me? I'm from the South Bronx. Hip hop started in my borough. It was born there. You have rap, graffiti, breakdancing, and this all it all boils up to hip hop, right? So I decided to start rapping, but what I was rapping about I was rapping real reckless, and I understood that wasn't me. I was just trying to fit in. I was just trying to be part of the crew. I was trying to be down, and I was talking ignorant in my raps, but everybody loved me being ignorant. A lot of people said that I sound like Jay-Z, right? So I was catching a lot of ears, and at the time we was really burning Harlem up. Harlem loved us. I was a part of a group at the time, and we had good runs. We performed as far as Baltimore, Maryland. We played at John Hopkins University. That was our first check. But at the end of the day, I never made money off of rap. And I had a good run after I broke up with my other rap or group member. I had a lot of meetings. I had a lot of sit downs with labels, and one meeting that stuck out to me was I met D from the Rough Riders through a mutual friend, and he gave me one advice that I'll never forget. And so he came to my show. I was open. I try to have the best stage presence. I try to kill the show, hype, because I knew that a record label exec was there, a guy from the Rough Riders. And he came to me and he said, "Yo, your voice is tough. You got a dope voice, but stay in school." And when he told me that, it kind of like, until the part where he said, "Stay in school," I was hyped and I felt like we was getting somewhere, but we really wasn't. Shout out to D. Thank you for that advice. I think that advice, I took it with me and made me who I am today in terms of trying to be a rapper and trying to follow that journey. I always go back to D because it was like a stamp, but from the beginning, I know he saw it in me that I was a good kid, that I wasn't about that street life, and I just probably didn't fit in, or he might have not liked my songs. Who knows? He got many songs of me. He got demos after demos, but I would like to thank D for showing me some love and coming to my shows when, really nobody believed. But then after that, I go to other meetings. I meet different rappers, like rappers that are on, and so on and so forth. Long story short, either I wasn't good enough or I wasn't bad enough, or I didn't catch no bodies, or I wasn't in no type of gang. So I wasn't fit for the position. Well, I serve a perfect God, and his timing is always perfect, right? So after I stopped rapping, again, I'm talking ignorant. I remember one rhyme that the streets love is like, "Tell me how y'all really want to brawl. I execute like Bruce Lee, chop a nigga head with a ninja so I could get gully with the 4. You gonna know I was around when you see 100 dumbs on the floor. It could get uglier than the Iraq war. I'm in the front line with a big 9 that kill 9 men at a time. Think shit is sweet, taste me. A church man raised me, but lately niggas is trying to snake me. But y'all so soft, watered down like applesauce. Cotton ball killers playing the role of wannabe killers. Your man thinking he the boss? He's gonna be the first dude in the block with drop top head, dog. I was talking ignorant like that. The streets loved it. I sound some way, somehow like Jay-Z. And they loved that. But I went from that. There was a transformation and a metamorphosis took place from that time to when I said, okay, I'm a rapper. I'm too good for this industry in terms of a good guy. I'm a good guy. At times I went through life and death situations where, you know, I had to try to protect myself. So I could safely say I was a square, but a square with a Glock. So, and that's not to boast or brag, but, you know, in life you have to defend yourself and you have to protect yourself at all costs. So I was a square. I am a square. Never into the gangs. I always walked alone. I always walk with Christ. I feel like he's my protector, and anything after that is going to be what it's going to be, and it is what it is. So the transformation took place, and I transitioned to an artist. And when I say I transitioned to an artist, had a meeting with my cousin. My uncle passed away at that time, and we decided to create this band. So now I go from a rapper to an artist. I go from the bad guy to the guy with the guy with the band, you know, from the rap to the band. So now I could play in many different places. We did shows at the Village Underground. We went from the Pyramid to like the Village Underground, Kenny's Castaway, The Bitter End. So to me, still, I think we one of the best hip hop bands that ever made it out of the Bronx. We never got the light. We never got the proper exposure because I never wanted to kiss ass. I was the guy that I never kissed ass, and I had just a big problem just following people, just trying to get them to hear me and watch my band or whatever. We got pretty far. We made money. We made enough money to sponsor our own California tour, and but that was like a band of brothers, so it's different from the rap, you know. So we was pretty successful, but at the end of the day, I wasn't making no money, no real money. So my point is to you is, you know, while I was working with the band and at the end of the rapping, the rapper stages, I decided to go to school and take D's advice, and I did, because I needed a plan A. Plan B was the music, because the passion was there. The love was there, but the money wasn't. So I was thinking more about getting situated other than just going all out and putting all my eggs in one basket. And I'll tell you right now, dear rapper, don't put your eggs in one basket, especially if you're a good guy. And if you're a gangster rapper guy, still don't put your eggs in one basket. Because you know what? It's very slim that you're going to get in. And I'm just talking from the heart with a lot of love, because I was once you. You know what I mean? So I'll go create the band, get my degree at the same time. I'm having a lot of fun with the band. Like I said, we're doing shows all over the country, but again, it wasn't paying no bills. So just know that when you're successful, you make it, right? You make it, you get the success. But the hate that comes with that success is greater than the success. Hate is greater than the success. Wherever you get to, the hate is going to come right after. And you can see it from the dead fallen rappers like Biggie, Pac, Big L, and the list goes on and on. But I just want to mention like New York rappers. And so it's the most dangerous profession. Matter of fact, it's not a profession. It's a job. It's the most dangerous job in the world right now. And again, I'm telling you with love, with no hate, no malice. I just want you to know that I'll walk your same path, man. I was in the same shoes. And I let myself fall into this fantasy world of having a mansion and getting my mother out the hood through music. But what you got to understand is that the music is pretty much ran by the white folk. And it seems like to me like they want us to kill each other. And they want us to die. So they feed into that and they buy that so that we could keep killing ourselves. And that's just how I feel. I ain't gonna blame it all on the white folk, but the black folk got something to do with it too, because what the black folk does is just throw wood to the fire. And I'm feeling that right now in my borough because we have adopted the drill culture. And with the drill culture came the gangs, homegrown sets. We started acting different. We started talking different. I cannot remember growing up using the word goofy. Yo, son, you goofy. Free the guys. Free the guys. Whenever a Bronx nigga spoke like that, we don't talk like that. We say son, we say B. We don't say free the guys. We just jacked the whole Chicago style from the beginning, man. A lot of people's like, yeah, this is something new for the Bronx and this, that. No, we took that from Chicago. Every move they made, we making now the same type of move. God bless those rappers that got out with a record deal and was able to get out through drill music here in the Bronx. You're fortunate, and please take that and run with it. Don't throw away that opportunity. So the only part that I'm grateful for the drill is that it's giving my Bronx brothers opportunities to get out and to make their situation better.
It's a try, fail, blood, sweat, and them tears. Don't give up, you will be alright. As long as you got life, you can put up that fight. Yeah.